This right here is an 18-inch by 20-foot LVL, and this sucker was heavy, and that's what we're using to beef up this beam. This job was actually pretty complicated. There's a lot of things in the way of this LVL going in there, like electric and gas lines, but it's all good. We gave ourselves a little bit of slack so that it didn't have to run in there too tight, and then we used some bottle jacks to pump it all the rest of the way that we couldn't go by hand. Once we have the beam in there, we're going to attach it to the other beam using some appropriate fasteners, just a couple at first so that we install the second beam and then we connect them all together. For the second LVL, we went with a couple of levers and that actually worked really well. You just have to incrementally move it up. And once we do that, we can go ahead and attach our joist hangers. Once we get to joist hangers, normally it's about home stretch, and that's actually the last step before we can start taking out all the temporary supports that we had up. Right before we remove the last two, the two most important ones, we're going to measure to see where the beam is sitting. Because of the angle, I think it's like 109 and an eighth, maybe a 16th. And once we remove these two, we're going to measure it again to see if the beam drops any, and if so, how much. Time to put in your guesses. What do you think the new measurement's going to be? From this angle, it looks like 109. So maybe we got an eighth of drop. And I think that most engineers would say that that's really good. So it more than passed the test. Now we can close this back up with our boxing. We just reused the old boxing that was already there that we originally had done. And then this is what it looks like prior to the drywall. And once the drywallers do their thing, we have our final result. And the painters, can't forget about them. Shout out to all the painters and drywallers out there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is it.